The operational update regarding the Russian invasion from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The 188th day of the heroic resistance of the Ukrainian people to a Russian military invasion continues. The enemy continues to focus its efforts on establishing full control over the territory of Donetsk Oblast, maintaining the captured districts of Kherson, part of Kharkiv, Zaporizhia, and Mykolaiv Oblasts. Russian occupiers continue to carry out air and missile strikes on civilian objects on the territory of Ukraine. The situation in the Volyn and Polisia directions has not changed significantly. Units of the armed forces of the Republic of Belarus are carrying out the task of strengthening the protection of the section of the Belarusian-Ukrainian border in the Brest and Gomel regions. The threat of the enemy launching missile and air strikes from the territory and airspace of the Republic of Belarus continues. On the Seversky direction, the enemy continues to hold separate units of the armed forces of the Russian Federation in the border areas of the Bryansk and Kursk regions. The enemy carried out artillery shelling in the areas of the settlements of Abadi, Novovasilivka, and Myropilsk of the Sumy Oblast. In the Kharkiv direction, the enemy fired from barrel and jet artillery in the areas of Prodyanka, Dementievka, Ruskolozova, Petrivka, Stary Saltiv, Pitomnik, Sosnivka, and Veliki Prohady settlements. Used aviation for a strike near Huzarivka. The enemy was conducting an offensive battle in order to improve the tactical position in the area of the settlement of Yuda. After being hit by fire by our soldiers, it retreated. In the Sloviansk direction, enemy units continued shelling from barrel artillery and MLRS near Velika Kamishuvka, Krasnopila, Dmitrivka, Brashkivka, Dolina, and Bohorodik. The enemy tried to conduct aerial reconnaissance of the UAVs in the Bohorodik area. The aircraft was destroyed by Ukrainian defenders. Enemy units made an attempt to conduct an assault in the direction of Shnurki, but were unsuccessful and withdrew. In the Kramatorsk direction, the occupiers shelled the districts of Zvanivka, Siversk, Verkhnokamiansk, and Sloviansk with barrel and jet artillery. Airstrikes were carried out near Hryhorivka. In the Bakhmut direction, shelling from tanks, barrel, and rocket artillery was recorded near Soldar, Dolina, Zaitsev, and Bilohorivka. The enemy carried out airstrikes in the areas of Soldar and Kodyma settlements, as well as a rocket attack near Kostiantynivka. The occupiers waged offensive battles in the directions of Zaitsevo, Shumy, and Kodyma. They were repulsed and retreated. In the Avdiivka direction, artillery shelling continues in the areas of Opatny, Pervomaisk, Avdiivka, Mariinka, Novoalexandrivka, Vodiane, Novomykhailivka, and Tonensk settlements. The enemy waged offensive battles in the direction of Mariinka and Novomykhailivka, had no success, and retreated. Led reconnaissance in the direction of Opatny. In the direction of Novopavlivsk, the territories near Volodar, Velika Novosilka, Prikostivka, Novopol, and Zelene Pol were affected by enemy fire. In the Zaporizhia direction, the enemy shelled the areas of the settlements of Novodanilivka, Hulyapilsk, Cherivn, Poltavka, Mali Sherbeki, Zaliznik, Novoivanivka, and Dorozhnyanka. Carried out airstrikes in the vicinity of Novodanilivka, Novosilka, Kamiansk, and Stepov. Conducted aerial reconnaissance of the UAVs in the regions of Orahiv, Huliapol, and Novoandrivka. In the South Bud direction, the enemy fired in the areas of the settlements Oleksandrivka, Stepova Dolina, Limany, Blahoden, Mern, Kotlyariv, Shevchenkov, Novomykolaivka, Pervomaisk, Partizansk, Shirok, Chervona Dolina, Chervony Yar, Mirakivka, Lozov, Trudolyubivka, Zelenodolsk, Alhain, and Dobryanka. Made an airstrike near Andrivka. It led offensive battles in the direction of Podyamkine, had no success, withdrew. Used reconnaissance UAVs near Davydiv Brid, Snyorivka, and Velik Artikov. The enemy naval group in the waters of the Black and Azov Seas focuses its main efforts on conducting reconnaissance and blocking civilian shipping. Caliber sea-based cruise missile carriers are ready for use. There is still a threat of missile strikes on objects and infrastructure elements deep in the territory of Ukraine. Please support the channel with a like and a subscription. Thanks.